said, thank you again for the opportunity. I will say a bit about my background. So, well, of course, we speak about academic background. I did my bachelor in physics in the University of Thessaloniki in Greece from 80 to 84. Then I followed my studies, master thesis and doctorate thesis in University of Grenoble in France from 85 to 89. Then I have the opportunity to work in the academic field, in academic areas, professor, associate professor in the Complutense University of Madrid up to 96, yeah, 91 to 96. And then I joined the industrial sector, yeah. As application specialist, I had the proposal from Philips Electron-Optics at that time in 96 to join the area of electron microscopy field for Spain and Portugal. Then I worked for Philips first and then for FEI when FEI acquired Philips. And I worked up to 2004. Then to 2004, myself with some other colleagues, we created Nanomega's company based in Belgium. There was an historical reason why we did that in Belgium, because the University of Brussels, the ULB, helped us at that time with instrumentation to test our first instruments. We have ideas about electron diffraction, that at that time was a very innovative idea, especially precession electron diffraction. And from 2004 up to now, we create this, well, in 2004, we created the Nanomega's company, yeah. And up to now, it is, I mean, it's not a startup, it's already a mature company. We're quite successful in the field of electron diffraction application for transmission microscope. We are about 15 people. We have more than, I would say, 190 installations all over the world, more than 26 countries. And above all, we introduce electron diffraction, specifically precession electron diffraction, to many laboratories. And we are proud because there are more than 800 publications in this field by different scientific groups all over the world. Yeah. Actually, the history of ESTEEM is already from our invitation is dates from ESTEEM2. ESTEEM3 is the last part that every ESTEEM lasted 4 years. We already invited by ESTEEM2. And at that time, the interest, and still, of course, today, is to join a very leading team of scientists all over the world, all over Europe, that they're leading in their sectors, in electron microscopy applications, high resolution microscopy. Our idea at that time is that we could contribute with our own solutions or ideas for electron diffraction, in particular precession electron diffraction, to this consortium. Yeah. So the idea was, let's say, contribute with our own ideas to the consortium, and of course to have a nice synergy, because of course we learn a lot from other partners. In STEEM3, the STEEM is articulated in different packages, working packages 1, 2, 3, and 4. Our role is particularly active in work package 4, that is imaging, diffraction, and metrology. So what we do there, we contribute with our knowledge, applications, and of course we learn from other partners about diffraction applications. For example, there are companies that work with direct detection cameras. So we try to have a collaboration with these people in the sense that we can apply our applications and combine with the detectors. And also we have partners that they can benefit from applications for our devices in order, let's say, to do, for example, orientation imaging, phase mapping in their materials. So that is our role. That's a very interesting question. Let me tell you something. According to reliable estimations, the electron microscopy sector worldwide supports about 10,000 jobs. So 10,000, let's say, high research grade, let's say high level grade all over the world. And big part of this is Europe. I would say more than 40%. So the contribution of such projects like the STEAM3 supports the network of industries and universities that provide excellence, and they can maintain these jobs in Europe. And why this is important is not just the number of 10,000 or 8,000 or whatever, is that by maintaining these high-end skills, you can provide next application, for example, for medical imaging. You can visualize organic molecules, you can visualize chemical reactions, we can visualize proteins. So you contribute, for example, just to put it in a graph scale, you can contribute to the advance of medicine, advance of instrumentation, and many advances. And of course, you can maintain all these high-end skills to stay in Europe. Obviously, there are many partners, there are many industries. Each industry can speak of their own. They have done a lot of achievements, every partner. Personally, I have my own, let's say, taste. I would just say about two that I feel that are very important. Yeah? And of course, I don't exclude others, but I say that these are particularly important. For example, you can see imaging with extremely low dose. Why that is important? For example, traditionally in electron microscopy, you can see atoms. That was happening in the 60s, in the 70s. Now we advanced towards to see organic molecules. The hope we can someday we can see proteins, and that's of course we have huge applications in medicine. Yeah, we can see how is organized the life, the nature in for all these organic molecules. So that's, I think, is there has been a lot of advances thanks to a STEAM contribution from some partners. Another, according to, again, to me, is, for example, tomography. There has been a lot of advances in imaging tomography that allow us, for example, to see in situ reactions. Yeah, we can see chemical reactions like, for example, crystal growth or dissolution of crystals. You can see that, I mean, during seconds as it happens. That was not possible before. Our aim is also there to contribute to these achievements. For example, with diffraction tomography, you can see the crystal structure of materials thanks to electron diffraction. So that's, I would say, that would define that are one of the achievements that at least I think that's important to mention. But I don't want to say that is the only ones. No. Absolutely not. There are also others like spectroscopy achievements and others, but I would, let's say, for my own taste, I would say those two. We don't know if the STEAM will continue. We hope that yes, it will be very important for the European industry. I think what will maintain is the collaboration between leading partners. For example, if I put our case as a company, we have already collaborations with some selected partners, academic partners in the consortium, but also industrial partners. We hope and we believe that this will continue besides at the end of the STEAM3, because we see that the synergy makes sense. We can do, with new ideas, we can do many products, and all that it will be the benefit of the customers. Yeah, so I believe that at least some collaborations they are there to stay. That's an interesting question. Effectively, I would say that right now the structure as it is, the European Union not only allows but supports a lot the introduction of as many possible SMEs in such consortia. I can give you the example of STEAM1, 2, and STEAM3. There was progressively more companies, SME companies have been in every project. Yeah, or now in STEAM3 we are 5. Yeah, so it's not only a question of number, having more SMEs, but also the question of be able to participate actively in, if possible, with all activities with partners. And for that is obviously related to budget. Yeah. So we are very thankful that we are supported with a budget as being an SME. Just to tell you the level of 1 man year. Yeah, the project is 4 years. So I believe that if there would be a policy to support a bit more the SMEs in order to have, let's say, more supported participation for actually for 2 or 3 years, even for one person during the 4 years, obviously this synergy will be much more effective between the academic players and the industry players. Yeah, so that would be, let's say, I would say, a wish list for the future of this project.